Good morning, everyone. Philip Myers, alias Twilly, Code 180 Construction and Consulting. That's my website now, but we're in the building it phases of that, just like this room. We're doing some remodeling. I had to fix the walls in here. They were really kind of not so pretty and outdated and stuff. So this is our creation room. This is where we study. This is where it's all happening, like this video that I'm posting here. And we're learning a new way and we're on a journey. And that's what this video is all about. And people have been asking me, what are you selling, dude? Well, I'm selling hope. And again, Code 180, general contractor, CSLB 1072254, ICC certified building inspector, 5232317. And so what I'm selling is basically hope and another way to monetize, faced with another decision. And I've got a lot of questions, and I'm going to put this in my little holder here because I'm still learning this stuff. So this is what this is. It's a journey. It's about learning. So I'm asking you, are you willing to learn a new way? I've been in the building industry for 43 years, and we're going to go on a little journey here. And thank you for joining me. And I appreciate you, and bear with me. I'm going to try to stay focused and take you on this journey of how I got here. I'm faced with another potential job loss. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Sacramento is going to do and if they're going to keep me or not or whatever. But there's an investigation going on, and it wasn't all my fault. And I'm taking responsibility for my part in this, but I didn't have direction, and that was the thing. Is I was asking for direction, and I'm asking you, for direction. And let me ask you this: is there anybody out there that knows or wants to be an accountability partner with me? Because that's what I need here on this journey. And also, what I'm selling is with my hope is an avenue. I've been in recovery for 37 years. July 4th will be 37 years that I haven't found it necessary to take a drink or a drug. And, and I got sick 5 years ago, and I had some adversities, and I had some things, and the doctors were trying to help me, and they were making some suggestions, and they thought I had cancer and all this stuff. And so there's the journey. I suffered from drug addiction in my adolescence up to, my mid-20s. And I had these things. So I want to keep this brief. I don't want to spend too much of your time, but I want to keep you engaged in my journey here. In the gift, I want to give you a gift that somebody has given me. So do you want that gift? Are you tired of wondering where your next paycheck is going to be? Look, I've had a lot of jobs, a lot of different career changes. I'm just going to back up and tell my story a little bit here. I grew up in a little surf town in Southern California in Pacific Beach. I was born in La Jolla, and I was born right on the beach. And it was a great little town, and my parents did the best they could, but they drank a lot. I didn't have any direction. And that too, I'm going to talk about is God, good orderly direction, and faith, and all those things. And that's what I'm selling here is faith and hope, and faith in trying something new. Are you willing? Are you teachable? These are the questions I ask myself. These are the questions I'm asking you. Can you follow direction? Yeah, I can follow direction. These are the questions I had to ask myself. So I'm asking you those questions. And here I am in my room. I've had it all. I've lost it. I got sober. I got married. I wound up divorced. I had the house. I was worth $2.8 million. At least on paper I was. I had property in Hawaii. I lost it all, man. And I lost a lot more than just the monetary stuff. I lost what was important, and my kids and that, and I got there. So how did I get here? Um, another job loss. So in COVID, when COVID hit, I lost another job, and it was just because of the COVID. And they just let me go without warning. And I wound up building a custom home for a gentleman that was a paradise campfire survivor. And he helped me out, and I helped him out. And that's what this is about: is helping each other out. And he allowed me to stay on his property. Actually, it was on a rock quarry, and it wasn't even on the job site where I was building his house. I was building a custom home for him up in Oroville. He lost everything, and but he was able to recover financially. And anyway, so I helped him build his home, and he gave me a place to stay, and we traded that way, and it didn't work out. And again, it's just one of those things. And here I am, 5 years later, and I suffered a very severe case of ulcerative colitis. I lost 64 pounds in less than 90 days. If there's anybody that's having these kind of problems, that's what this is about. I want to help. What I'm doing is I'm offering you a way out. I've been given a gift from James, these twin brothers, and I'm going to talk about God here, and I'm going to talk about faith a little bit too. So, the adversities. I ran the maintenance at Jack Murphy Qualcomm Stadium. I was there for 8 years, and I was married, and I had a mortgage, and I was faced with another dilemma. The Padres got a new ballpark, and I was going to be out of a job. And what am I going to do now? And I got offered another position, but they wanted to cut my pay. And what am I going to do here? And you can't do that. And I was able to become a building inspector, and I got taught, and I was teachable. And that's my question. Are you teachable? Are you humble? Are you willing? Are you willing to do something else? That was what happened when I got sober. It's like, am I willing to do this? Am I willing to try this? And through that, I was able to recover. And that's what this is about, is I'm on this journey. This is new to me. How do I do this? And I found these gentlemen. I found James Lease and his brother Rick Lee Steiner. And anyway, they've shown me a spiritual way, but they've also been there. And James is he's very wealth conscious, and he has a lot of wisdom about financial growth and financial wisdom. And he shared, I read the book, Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which I strongly suggest. And these are the things that I've been led to. And he taught me some things, and he's picked me up. And I just kept going, how's this guy? Why am I keep talking about this guy? Why does he keep showing up? And he keeps talking about real estate investing and digital marketing and all this stuff. And who is this guy? Why does he keep showing up? And how do I keep getting his emails? Well, the thing was, is we met through the building industry. He's in real estate, and he's a real estate investor. And I was thinking to myself, well, God, I'm a building inspector, and maybe we can help each other out. And that's how this happened. And that's why we're here, and that's why I'm doing this video, because this is what he told me to do, and this is what he did. And I'm reaching out to you, and are you teachable? And what you're doing, is it working? And you got to ask yourself these things. And I'm at the place where if you can't beat them, join them. And I'm afraid of this technical stuff and doing videos and all this stuff. So I'm looking for, does anybody know any accountability partners out there that can help me with this stuff, and we can help each other out? I know building, maybe your house just burnt down and you need a building inspector, and you need somebody that's a general contractor or knows the building code and can protect me and help me with understand this stuff and guide me. So that's what I'm offering. This is what I know. This is my craft. But this is one of the things I have to do is I got to get out there. I've got to advertise. And that's what I'm learning here, is how to advertise. I don't know this stuff, but I want you to get to know who I am and what I do and how I can help you. So let's help each other out. And I want to leave you with this little story. And again, are you teachable? Are you willing? Are you willing to listen to somebody else? Are you willing to really, dig deep and do the work? And that's what I'm doing here. I've found a new way, and I've humbled myself, and I'm willing. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm scared. This is new to me. And, but I have faith. I have faith in the power I choose to call Howard. Howard be thy name. And, I found these gentlemen, these twin brothers. And you want to talk about faith? Watch what you pray for. I've been praying and meditating very hard through prayer and meditation. And I've been praying for my financial health and my spiritual health. And I've been praying for my health, period. And like I said, I got sick and all this stuff. And I've been praying, God, how am I going to make money? How am I going to do this stuff? And watch what you pray for, because you just might get it. And I got it with both barrels. I got it twofold. I got twin brothers, and one is very financially savvy, very, very wise financial, and the other one has some great wisdom spiritually, and has given me a guide, the brain box, the drama triangle, these type of things. I'm like, what the hell is this stuff, But it made sense to me, just like AA did. I followed a proven path, and I recovered from that. And here I'm new at this, and I'm scared shitless, just like I was when I got sober. And I don't know this stuff, And I've read these books, the Rich Dad Poor Dad series, and the Cash Flow Quadrant and all this stuff. And these guys saying, hey, we're gonna put it to you live. We're gonna actually live this stuff. We're gonna show you what he's saying and how it works. And these guys have really been there for me. And this digital growth community and the prosperity by design, they've been there for me, and they've shown me, and they've said, hey, you can still do your skills, but here's the other half of that. Here is this stuff. So again, they asked me, are you willing? Can you follow direction? Can you be patient? Can you get out of your own way? And that's one of the things I'm doing. I'm doing these videos, and I'm scared shitless. And this is, again, it's the beginning phases. I think I've made my point, and more will be revealed. and I have more videos like this, and I am getting a YouTube channel, and I'm doing all this stuff, and this is how we monetize. This is how we um, network. You know, it's network marketing, and it's networking. And as a building inspector, I've learned to network and talking to people, and that's what I want to do. Is I want to reach out to you. I want to help you out. I want to help anybody that needs something. And you know what I do know is the building. I know the building code. I know how to find the exception to the rule. I know how to interpret the building code. And if you're a fire victim and you've been faced with these fires, I've got a lot of experience with this. Again, I was with code enforcement for 6 years with the city of San Diego. I know a lot about the building code. I've been a building inspector for, 21 years now. And that is my crap. That's what I know. I know building. I can build you a house as pretty as you please. I can do just about any building out there. But I know how to build it safely. And I understand the building code. I need to justify my existence here is there's a reason, you know, building inspectors are just as important as the firefighters. You know, we make sure that the houses that people are living in, that they can get out of them safely, that they're constructed safely, that they're built so that if there is a fire, they have another way out in case there's a fire in the hallway or in the kitchen or somewhere and they can't get out that way. They can get out the window in the bedroom, and there's a smoke detector in the bedroom, and all the circuits and everything makes sense, and that it's been built, and that, you know, that wire that's in the wall wasn't nicked by, you know, an overzealous hammer or something like that. So, you know, we interpret the building code, we look at it, we do the best we can, but we are just as necessary as the tradespeople. And we just are trying to provide a safe home for you. So, in that, you know, I'm looking for someone, you know, if you know somebody out there that wants to join me in this and be my accountability partner, I'm looking for you, man. And I wish you all well. And again, if there's anything I can do to help you, that's what this is about. Just like James and Rick have done to me, they've helped me out. They've been there for me. And, you know, I've had to put some effort forth. And that's one of the things I'm doing here is doing these videos. You know, if this is what you want, if you want what I got, you got to do what I did. And that's what I'm doing. So enough out of me. Thanks. I appreciate you. And over and out.